Hello everybody, it's Auntie here from the Golden System, and as you can probably tell, we are ill at the moment and can barely speak, so we thought this would be a good time to record how being ill can affect the system. Don't worry, we're not putting ourselves through any pain or anything doing this. This is a lot better today than it has been the past 3 or 4 days. So this is the best time to do it, really. I'd also like to mention that we are not experts, we are not professional. This is just going to be from our own personal experience. So this could affect people differently, but this is just what we've experienced from being ill, and I wanted to do it because I'm gatekeeper, so I've been monitoring how it's been affecting the system with a few other alters. So the first major thing is, as you can probably tell, it's affected our voice. This has been a huge problem for alters because it means not all of us have been wanting to speak the way we want to speak in the body, because it's hurt too much or it's made it worse or we just can't, which makes it a lot harder for friends and people like that to pick up on who's fronting or if there's been a switch at all, which is a bit of a nightmare because excuse me, we're not big fans of being like, oh, you know, it's me, not your usual friend, it's me. So that's been a huge problem. On the subject of communication, we've struggled internally to communicate. Han, our host, has had very little communication with any of us. Today is the first day. No, sorry, last night was the first time that she could communicate with me. She's only been able to talk to a few alters, mainly physical protectors, but yesterday she had no communication with anyone. Now, us as an OSDD system, we usually remember stuff that's going on, but when there's such a cut-off like that, we haven't been aware of what's happening. So, someone who was it, Sophia, switched out last night, and she had no clue what happened in the day, what hadn't been done. She just had no idea, and it caused so much stress. And I know DID systems deal with that daily, but we are not used to that. We are used to having that memory and adapting to that memory and just knowing what we need to do. So we have nothing in place to work out what to do if we don't remember, because we've never had to do that. And it's caused a huge problem, especially because we've got a lot of assignments at the moment, we've got a lot of homework. It's been a huge issue. Another huge problem is that our host has been front stuck pretty much these past 4 days. Oh my god, I can't speak, I apologise for my voice. I think in the past 4 days we've had about 3, maybe 5 switches. That is not that much, considering we switch at least 3 times a day. That means we should have had 16 switches, and it's been 5. So it's been a lot less, and even if it has been a switch, it has not been for long. Today is the first day that we've had, I think we're currently on 3 switches, and each alter has been out for quite a while. I know I've been out for about an hour and a half, which is a lot compared to, 5 minutes. And the problem with this is that even though she's our host, she does not like to be out for a full day. It wears her down, it stresses her out, and she has stuff she needs to do in the inner world as well. So when someone can't take over, or when something happens that she can't handle and someone can't take over, it causes a huge decrease in her mental health That's not good for the system. Being front stuck is not fun. I've had it happen to me before, and it was very stressful, and it wasn't even for the amount of time she's been stuck for. I can't imagine having to do 4 whole days by myself or with barely anybody else. Don't know how she does it. Props to her. Yeah. Also, weirdly, it's had a bit of a bad effect on hand state in the inner world. Usually we don't. It's very rare that someone gets ill in the inner world, but the body has been that bad that Han herself has been bad in the inner world. And again, because she's been front stuck, because she had a lack of communication, she hasn't been able to get the bot who usually helps fix her health even. She hasn't been able to get him to help. So today, she's kind of staying out front, having time to recover, letting people come out, try and help the body, give her a bit of a break. Some alters have said they're going to do our assignments and stuff. I don't want to. I'm just here to record this. I'm going to listen to my playlist, and I'll probably switch to Ben or something, or whoever's around. Benefits of being a gatekeeper. But I think that's about it. That's how it's affected her. If you have been ill, as I assume a lot of people are because it's winter, it's cold, it's a bad time of year, and you're a system, or even if you're a singler, let us know how it's affected you, maybe in the comments below, if you'd be interested in that. Hope you enjoyed watching this. Probably not. It's probably been painful to listen to. I already don't like this body's voice enough, and now it's just so much worse with this. Oh well. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.